Hey guys, and welcome back to another DVD and Blu-ray update. I got a lot, some which I have seen, some which I didn't see yet. Now, the first one is a French movie. Yes, a French movie. It's Comme Chef with Jean Reno. The story tells about a cook who has no really education in cooking, so he's tried to get work even though he's not experienced, and I think he finds a job at the restaurant of the General Renault character, who is a master chef, and he's about to lose a Michelin star, and he's desperate, and he probably hires him, and a lot of stuff happens in this movie. I really have to see this movie yet. You probably can tell, but it looks like a fun movie. I saw the trailer in the cinema, but I missed it, so I got on DVD for about €6, so pretty good deal. Next one, it's also kind of a blind buy. It's A Case of You. Romantic comedy. I know, I like chick flicks. So, you too. I see it in your eyes. A film with Justin Long, Shannon Miller, even Rachel Wood, Vince Vaughn, Sam Rockwell, and Brendan Fraser. Yeah, how many people is taking him seriously these days? But I think Brendan Fraser's best. I think he was the coolest in Scrubs. I think that was my favorite role for him. He was there. He was cool there, and I can remember a movie of Les where I thought he was cool actor, but okay. I probably bought this because of Vince Vaughn and Sam Rockwell. But this movie tells about Justin Long's character who finds his dream girl and studies her Facebook profile, and when he meets her, he knows what she likes and try to act like he likes it too, and he's good in that, so it works. But you know, this kind of things, these always get out of hand, and that's probably what's going to happen. But it looks like an entertaining movie, that's all. Next to DVD movies, I can play the song. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, I got them from my brother. He bought, I think, he got from someone a box set with the two movies, so I could have this one. These ones. Ghostbusters classic. It's a shame about Harold Ramis. I heard he was very sick, and shame that he passed away. Also with Bob Hoskins from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I grew up with that movie. Mario. Yeah, that's not something to be proud of, but still classic. And a shame that he passed away. They're going by. It's happening a lot with actors who dying these days. So such a shame. Drinking Buddies with Olivia Wilde, Jake Johnson from New Girl. I think I still have to need to see the show. Anna Kendrick and Ron Livingstone. It's really hard to describe the real storyline. It's one of those movies where they talk a lot, and yeah, you really have to like those kind of movies where it's kind of, you have humor, but it's really it's supposed to be not a very difficult movie, but it's hard to explain a real good storyline. But I thought it was an entertaining, fun movie about two couples, and they found they get to know each other more, and about a friendship with the other couple, and one like the other, but a lot of things happen. It was an entertaining film. That's only what I can say. It's Goats, about the goat herder, and I think they're going to move to someplace else, and they have to find a way to fit in there, and it's not that easy. And what I heard was an entertaining film, and I'm curious. It's Caroline, and it's a very fun motion stop movie about a girl who finds the door to another dimension, and finds out that she thinks that is the perfect world. Her mother is a better person, father, and it feels like it's all okay, but then she found out it's not as good as she thought it was, and she wants to try to find a way back. A very fun movie. Fat Kid Rules the World. A movie that's directed by Matthew Lillard, who we all know Shaggy from Scooby-Doo movie. Scooby-Doo, oh, no, that sounds good. He also plays the son of Kathleen Turner in Serial Mom, but you all, yeah, you probably, if you find out the name, you know who it is. This tells a story about a kid who's very well fed, to say it like that, and he's getting bullied, and he really feels depressed. And at one point he's tried to jump in front of a bus, and one other guy who pulls him away from there and try to get him back on his feet. He tried to learn him drum, and they form a band, and it's a really buddy up film between a guy who was in a very bad place to bring him back into the world. What I read, it looks like a very fun movie. Storytelling, it's with John Goodman, and it's from the same director as Happiness. I saw this movie years back. I think it's over 10 years old, and I saw it also on DVD. But I thought always the cover was very weird, and didn't know what to think of it. And I saw it from I really liked Happiness. It's a great film with the late Philip Seymour Hoffman. So I thought for 1 euro, great film. So it's a David Cronenberg movie. It's Crash with James Spader, Holly Hunter. This is a Cronenberg movie I didn't see yet, so I'm quite curious how this movie is. So I will see. Dead Man Down with Colin Farrell and Naomi Rapace. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce her last name, but she's from the Swedish version of Go with the Dragon 2. It's also directed by the director. It was a very good film. I really enjoyed it. Lawless with Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, Gary Oldman, Mia Wasowski, Jessica Chastain, Jason Clarke, and Guy Pearce. It takes place during the 1930s, when I don't know, I know the Dutch word, but I'm not quite sure what's the English translation of it. When it was illegal to drink alcohol, to sell alcohol, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm totally noob about this, but they make illegal drinks, vodka, I think, or something else. What they do, and they want to make it all bigger with help from a local criminal that's played by Gary Oldman. At the same time, there comes an investigator played by Guy Pearce, who plays perfectly a creep. He plays such a guy you just want to punch in the face. You see it when you see it, but they have to find a way to avoid him. And it's been a while I've seen it, as you can tell, as how I tell the story about the film. But it was a very good film. I really thought it was great. I thought Tom Hardy's character was cool. Lawless, great film. Epic. It's a fun animation film. Definitely worth it. And I thought it was great. So Die Hard. The Die Hard box with all 5 movies on Blu-ray. My favorite Die Hards were always the first one and the third one. The second one was my least favorite, from what I can remember. It's been a while. The fourth one, I thought it was entertaining, but not that special. And the fifth one I haven't seen yet, but I heard very bad things about it. About very bad writings. They tried to force in some one-liners. They force it down to your throat, like, "Oh, I'm on my holiday." Was what I heard from my brother. But I don't understand why. I think they let young people write these movies who saw Die Hard as a kid and think that they know how to write a movie. I would say, if you want to make a new Die Hard film and make it just as good as the other ones, try to let it write from someone who got the experience of these kind of films. Next one is also in a show on the Blu-ray, and still have to see season 1. Yeah, I'm quite slow with these things, but it was also for a good price, 20 euros for Game of Thrones season 2. There's so many shows. But I'm going to start soon. Kick-Ass 2. An entertaining film. We're further in the story with kick-ass and hit girl who are training, try to save up their, and yeah, then there's Christopher Mintz-Plasse character who wants to get revenge for his father, and he builds an army of bad guys, and Kick-Ass is trying to assemble a team of vigilante superheroes, and one of those is Jim Carrey. It's a very gory movie. I didn't mind much, but yeah, the first one was better, but it was still entertaining. Dutch war movie. It's Oorlogswinter. I'm quite. Oh man, it's bad. I don't know what the English title for this, but it's directed by Martin Koolhof. I heard good things about it. It's one of those movies I still have to check out. I never did, but I got this. I thought now I have to get it. But definitely, if you want to see a good Dutch movie, I would recommend this one, even though I haven't seen it yet. But for the stories I heard and the review, so Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. Missed it in the cinema, but it looks like fun. I think it's from the same director as Wanted. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like a fun movie. It's a movie by Tim Burton. It's Frankenweenie. It's based on a short he made a long time ago and made a longer movie out of it. I heard, when I saw the trailer, I thought it was but I eventually heard a lot of reviews who were very positive about this movie, so I got it read too, and very entertaining follow-up to the first one. Great, about a very entertaining movie. A bit of came out here in the cinema under the radar. Didn't think it had very much success but still I thought it was very entertaining. Frozen Ground with Nicolas Cage and John Cusack, Vanessa Hudgens. An entertaining film, low budget. Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. Oh man, great film. I really enjoyed this. Also, it was beautiful made and also got a very good soundtrack. Great film. But most people have seen this film last year, and great. Next one is an animation I also missed in the cinema, but it looks like a fun movie. It's DreamWorks Turbo, about a snail that he wants to race, and it's funny because they're normally very slow, but then something happens to him and he gets very fast, so he's going to race, and yeah, looks like a fun animation. Can only tell that. Next one is also a Dutch movie, and it's got an English title, so that works out in other countries. It's Bros Before Hoes. Yeah. That says it all. It's a very, very crazy film. Very funny. It's about two brothers. One is adopted, and they had an agreement not to have a relationship with a girl. Just have one night stands. Never let other people, let girls come between them, and this woman comes in both of their lives, and that's got out of hand. But would you look at that? As actress Sophie Hook, she's now in I think a movie from an Italian director with Jeffrey Rush. I don't know quite. I forgot the name, but a very good actress who I only see in Holland in serious roles, and this time she's in this kind of comedy and crazy, and she other side of her, and she is kissing the barrel of a duck hunt gun. So the selling point of this Blu-ray, you can guess that's that. Okay, great film, very funny, and yeah, if you get a chance to see it, I'm not quite sure how Dutch movies doing it in other countries, if they sold well or people watch them. Not quite sure, but it is very entertaining. Battlestar Galactica: Blood and Chrome. It tells a story about William Adama when he was a kid, just doing up to fight the Silent War, and I thought it was pretty entertaining film. Next film is a film by Josh Whedon. I haven't seen it yet. Much Ado About Nothing. The lead role is played by Amy Acker and Alexis Denisov, who we know from Angel. I'm really a lot of big Josh Whedon fan, so I really want to get this one also because of all the other the cast members. It looks like going to be fun. It's Guy Pearce in Jack Irish, in Black Tide and Bad Debts. I think he's a guy who's in bad shape, drinks, and he's a town's lawyer, and he has to solve mysteries. And it's really a blind buy, but it looks like a lot of fun. Despicable Me 2. Very entertaining film. The story isn't that very good or so, but it stays very entertaining. Really enjoyed it. Great characters. A lot of fun. Dario Argento's Deep Red. I saw this movie about 2 times. I got it on Blu-ray you got different covers. You got two versions of the movie, a theoretical one and an uncut one. You got some extras on it. It's about a musician who witnessed where a woman gets attacked, and he tries to run into the house to save her, and then it's already too late, and he gets further into the investigation, and it got some very scary stuff in it. The serial killer starts with a tape with a very scary song, but it's a very good film. Probably if people a lot more experts on Dario Argento's work. I'm not totally no expert on it. Only know that his movies these days all get only 3s on IMDb, but that's that. The Way Back. I hoped that it still would get a release. It didn't, so I had to wait a long time about it. So I'm not quite sure. I saw the trailer also long ago, but it looks like a very cool movie. So I'm really looking forward to see it. Next one is a movie I did a review on. You can find it on my profile, so I post a link here below the video, and hopefully you will check it out. It's the movie Sparks. It's a movie based on a graphic novel made with a very small budget. The next movie is a movie I heard also good things about it. It's American Mary. I heard it's very gory. This tells a story about Mary Mason, who's in medical school and try to get easy money by going underground and work on body modifications, and I think this is all going out of control. I heard it was very gory, and I'm very looking forward to see it. So yep, that was my last Blu-ray. Check out my review for the movie Sparks, and I will see you later. This was Flum Stando and out.